Hey guys, I come back and we are officially off to Bali. We headed to the airport and went straight to the lounge and immediately got to work eating. I had to get a double portion because I refuse to waste my Star Alliance gold privileges whenever I have the opportunity to use them. We were back at Singapore Changi Airport. They had some cool like futuristic technologies, like in the US where they have people to push wheelchairs. In Singapore they have these robotic wheelchairs, but that wheelchair was actually struggling and crashing into people, which was a bit awkward. Anyways, we got to Bali, and I'm not gonna lie, the airport was actually so much nicer than I expected, and I don't know why I had bad expectations. I need to unpack that. But we made it through immigration, grabbed our bags, and then went to what they call like Grab. They're basically their Uber. We went to the pickup area, which was so like well organized. The driver was literally there as soon as we arrived. Our driver was so chill. He was a quiet king, honestly, which was perfect because the drive to the resort was an hour and a half. And let me tell you, the chaos that was going on outside. I don't know why I thought driving around Bali was just gonna be peaceful waterfalls and jungles everywhere, but it was like motorbikes, rain, scooters, everything fighting for survival. Anyways, eventually we made it to our resort in Ubud, and inside that resort, peace, serenity, tranquility, and the hostess was amazing. She gave us a full tour of all the amenities and explained Bali in great detail.
Thank you.
And this was the view from our balcony, literally like looking into the jungle. It felt like we were inside National Geographic, honestly. Anyways, that evening we walked around Ubud a little bit. We went to this authentic Balinese restaurant for dinner, and let me tell you about the food in Bali. Crack cocaine. It was so delicious. And I know I'm extremely dramatic, but literally the food was so good. And the next morning we woke up, very chill day, and we had breakfast at the resort. All you can eat resort breakfasts are not to be played with. The food was so good and so bountiful and limitless. It was great. I don't know why I kept drinking tea though when it was literally 38 degrees Celsius outside, but anyways, I guess I was committed to the aesthetic. Anyways, me and my man just continued eating, getting fatter and fatter by the day, but that's what you do on vacation. And this was the day we went to the famous Bali swings over the rice terraces, which is one of those extremely overhyped tourist activities, and we were like, we can't go to Bali and not do it. But it was actually so fun. I thought it was gonna be overhyped, but I really enjoyed it. The Bali like video guys who take videos of you when you're on the swing, those people are not playing about getting you your angles. They were directing us, fixing our poses, making sure we got like the best cinematic shots. Everyone there was committed to their craft, but it was so hot. That's my only complaint.
Look at each other. Ready, kiss?
It's so pretty.
This video is so great.
Yeah.
Get out of my room.
And I tell the people what we did. This is my first experience, I think, speaking in a long form
Look at you,
content.
Mr. Tapping. You have tissues all over your neck and your face.
So you wanted more tissues, girl? Look at me at the look. I'm obviously not ready to be here.
Okay, guys, so we finished Singapore and then we flew to Bali yesterday morning. We had our first day in Bali. It was honestly a bit of a tough day. Mosquito, stupid. It was a bit of a tough day because I think we were just, at least I was tired.
I rallied.
And then like Ubud is so chaotic. Like it feels like you're in Bali or in Times Square the entire time, which is incredibly overwhelming because you guys know, like, I'm just a girl from the suburbs, so I get really overwhelmed when I'm in these like spaces with many people. So that was tough. But today we came to the rice terraces. This has been one of the best experiences we've had on this trip. It was so much fun. Only problem is kuriku pisa. It's hot. You see all that sweat? But bad bitches don't sweat, they glow. But we are glowing. So now we're getting some refreshing drinks and some water to rehydrate. And then we might just hang out here and then go back to the hotel a little bit later. Coming now. Thank you. Can you? Oh, look at you picking your nose.
was scratching.
Are you a nose picker? Hello. Thank you.
Chicken wings.
Amazing. Can I pay with card?
Yeah.
This is how you become a water bender. So a water bender is basically someone who can control water with their supernatural powers. So like this. Control.
Good job. Show us more powers.
Super control.
Whoa. Whoa.
Done?
Yes.
Are you happy with our photos? Yes, creme brulee here. Yes. Okay, maybe not. Guys, my forehead. Let's get into this creme brulee, y'all. Guys, this might be rivaling Tamba. It's so good. It's not as like theatrical and cinematic and like all the pomp and fanfare that Tamba had, I will say. But in terms of
Quality of the
food,
efforts.
in terms of what's on the plate, check it.
They are putting good things there.
They are doing a good job. Oh, you didn't even give me a chance to ask you for a taste.
It's a brownie. Sorry.
You're not sorry. Why are you apologizing?
I am sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I should have shared some.
So why didn't you?
It was so good. I just continued to eat. You are vlogging. I was eating. I didn't think.
So after dinner, which we cleared those plates, we walked to one of the nearby palaces because we wanted to watch this water/light show thing they had. And then there was also a play/musical performance thing that they had as well, which we enjoyed. Some people may allege that I fell asleep front row, but we're not gonna get into that. And then I went home, took a bath, and went to bed.
Banana bread, gong cry because he eats like a baby.
It was her. She stood up and caused an earthquake.
Guys, our trip is coming to an end. We just had our last breakfast at the penultimate hotel resort, Alaya Ubud. This place was absolutely beautiful. Not sponsored, the guys sponsor me with my 10 views. But now we're gonna pack and then we're gonna drive to Seminyak, which is a beach town. And then we're gonna be there for basically a day and a half / just one day. I keep telling people 2 days because I feel stupid saying one day, so I just lie. But yeah, then we will be going back to Chicago to the pain and suffering that it holds. You like your life in Chicago? You're literally always depressed. I'm kidding. But yeah. Catch you guys on the next clip. Guys, you walk in the door and then there's this closet, like a full like closet. That's so crazy. We have a full closet and then we come in the bathroom, double vanity, big mirror, also bad lighting like all the other hotels, a nice rainfall shower, huge bathtub, some more robes, toilet, nothing to see there. Okay, great. Then we continue our journey into the actual living space. We have a little like lounge area. It comes with this strange guy who also waves. Like a lounge. They're telling us we have to pay for the beverages, but the tea is free, which is a bit bad. Like the other hotel gave us everything for free. Then TV, nice large bed. And then our hotel room, if we can open the door, actually has a view of the beach. There we go. So we have like view of the beach, this like lounger thing. And this jacuzzi. The jacuzzi is a bit dirty, guys. I don't think I'm getting in this jacuzzi.
Sana, the Lord heard my prayers after I spent half of the Singapore vlog complaining about that hotel room, because that hotel room in Seminyak was absolutely beautiful. So was the one in Ubud, but Seminyak was just 10 times better. After we checked in and admired the room for about 45 business minutes, we went downstairs to have lunch.
I didn't wear my ring.
But anyways, after lunch we went to the beach club attached to the resort, and honestly this ended up being one of my favorite moments of the whole trip.
Thank you.
So the sun was out the whole time, and the minute we want to watch the sunset, the sun goes away.
The game is rigged.
Game's gone.
Back to Bali.
Game's gone.
We spent hours here just talking, eating snacks, having drinks, relaxing. No rushing, no itinerary, just contentment and good vibes. And I think this night really reminded me how blessed we are, because beyond all the aesthetics and travel content and cute pictures, it's truly such a privilege to be healthy enough and financially able to afford experiences like this. Anyways, the next morning I woke up and lost so much aura in this clip. I thought it would be like beautiful and cinematic, opening the glass door and hearing the sounds of the ocean come in, but I just look like an 85-year-old grandma struggling to push a door open. But anyways, I just kept it in because I think it's funny, for the giggles. We went to breakfast and made the most of our final all-you-can-eat breakfast. Complimentary, of course.
I think I'll go to get some juice. Is it not juice?
Yeah, I might also go in a little bit. Crazy boy.
That's your work, your homework.
Me, I don't want to bring these witchcraft things with me back home. I don't like to carry.
On the contrary, if you don't, the spirit of Hanuman will come down and demonize you for ignoring him and disrespecting his culture.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what
So
to do.
unless you want to die by the hand of the monkey
a
king,
rock and a hard. Hey, put me in the sun.
and nothing hurts anymore. I'm kind of free.
This is recorded.
This is who I am. You know I was married. You know I was a great guy. I'm not going to say
You're a sharp sekuru.
I'm a banku.
You're a sekuru.
Hi guys.
Sekuru Ekene is here with us.
This is my vacation
Oh, the
shirt.
horses are going there again. Guys, hold on. Let me show you the horses. Come on, Mr. Horse. Where are you? Make your appearance. There are the horses. Anyways, guys, our vacation is coming to an end. We are going back to Chicago tomorrow. Oh, tonight. We leave Bali tonight and then we leave Singapore tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll be back in Chicago Saturday early afternoon.
We land at 11.
11.
34.
Yeah. 34? That was specific. And then I'm going to Philly for work on Monday. And we land on Saturday. So
I'll be in bed.
Ekene is gonna stay home, do the laundry for the whole family. Auntie, Ekene, you have to help me. That's what I would do that for you.
I literally offered to help someone with the laundry, and you're like, no, we can do it separate now. And now
No.
you want to change it by what it
Yeah, I need you to help me with my laundry. this time.
Interesting.
I need you to help me because it's an uphill battle.
Daisy.
Because I can't spend my Sunday doing laundry. Huh?
I'll help with the laundry.
What is?
If I feel like it.
What's the sign for sprinkle sprinkle?
Don't do that. I don't want to help you anymore.
I forgot how it goes.
Doing your sprinkle, you just lost yourself a helper.
Stay under my umbrella. Stay under my umbrella. Ella, Ella. He is tired. Has an hour to chill by the pool, and then we have to start packing to go home. We're gonna eat lunch at 2, and then we'll hopefully be done like 3:30ish. 4 we go shower. 5 p.m. we're like packing and getting ready to leave to go to the airport. Our flight is at 9 p.m. so we got lucky. They gave us a room upgrade. Not an upgrade, sorry. They gave us a late checkout at no cost. We just had to move to a different room because the room we previously had was like a really nice like ocean facing view. And so they just brought us to one of the poopy rooms, which is still a gorgeous room, just on the 2nd floor. And then we have it until 6 p.m. at no additional cost, which is amazing.
They only go below.
That makes sense though. Look to that rendang.
Yeah.
Got a little wrap here, a little fry, a little fish fry, a little beach moment. How do you feel about that?
It's
My honeymoon is coming to an end.
So after we finished lunch, we went back to our room, showered, packed our things, and headed to the airport for a very long journey back to Chicago. So we flew Bali to Singapore and then had an insanely long, and I mean 7 hours long layover in, which honestly sounds terrible, but we survived it by watching Love is Blind the entire time. Eventually, it was time to eat again before we boarded our flight. We had breakfast. I use the term breakfast very loosely because instead of real breakfast foods, we just had giant bowls of ramen, which honestly, once you're halfway across the world, operating on zero sleep in a different time zone, meals lose their relevance. So we boarded Singapore to Hong Kong back to Chicago, and after a very long journey, we finally made it back home. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed coming along this trip with us, and shout out God for traveling mercies. See you on the next vlog. Bye guys.